an honour and a great responsibility to shadow the Chancellor of the Exchequer at this critical time for our economy and our country. And let me pay tribute to my predecessor as Shadow Chancellor and thank him for everything he did. Despite the fact that I seem, Mr. Speaker, to have inherited an excessively large number of breakfast meetings from my predecessor. Good job I didn't have one today, or would have missed this morning's rather hurried mini budget. Mr. Speaker, it snowed so badly in December in Britain that airports closed, our economy shuddered to a halt, consumer confidence slumped, unemployment rose. In America, it also snowed so badly that airports closed, but the pace of US economic growth increased, consumer confidence was high, and unemployment fell to a 2-year low. Could the Chancellor tell the House, is there something different about snow in Britain? Or is there a better explanation as to why the American economy grew and Britain's economy did not?
Well, first of all, can I, of course, welcome him to his post and congratulate him on his appointment. Now he and the Leader of the Opposition know what it's like to be people's second choice. What I would say to the new Shadow Chancellor is this. What I would say to him is this. He knows, because he was at the Treasury and he is a man with a past, that Britain had the largest housing boom, the biggest banking crash, the largest budget deficit, and as a result, recovering from the deepest recession was always going to be challenging and choppy, but we have set out a credible plan, including an increase in the bank levy, to deal with the budget deficit, which he simply refuses to deal with because he is a deficit denier.
Mr. Speaker, no answer to the question on America. Perhaps the Chancellor should have spent less time on the ski slopes of Switzerland and more time in the conference halls of Davos listening to the American Treasury Secretary. Let me tell you what he said. He said, you've got to make sure you don't hurt the recovery. There are some people who like to move very quickly to do very deep cuts in spending, but that is not the responsible way to do it. Mr. Speaker, in June, unemployment was falling. Growth was forecast to be 2.3% this year. Now unemployment is rising and growth has stalled. Can the Chancellor tell the House, with consumer confidence falling, with inflation rising, with no bank lending agreement, no plan for jobs, no plan for growth, no plan B, does he really expect us to believe he can meet his forecast for economic growth this year? Or will he have to, Mr. Speaker, will he have to stand here at the budget in 6 weeks' time and downgrade his very first growth forecast?
Well, he clearly had a lot of time to prepare that, but I'm not sure it all came out as he expected. What I would say to the Shadow Chancellor is this. We have had to deal with his economic legacy, and he is running away from his past. He was the City Minister who knighted Fred Goodwin. He is the economic advisor whose fiscal policies led to fiscal disaster. He's the leadership candidate for reasons of political positioning who denies the deficit. And the truth is this, we have got a plan to clear up his mess. He has no plan at all.
Paul McCartney. Question 2, Speaker.